Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phixem, and welcome back to the channel. Just a couple things we wanted to talk about. It's been a while since we've been back here, but very quickly, appreciate you guys just sticking around for the channel and wait for me to release a new video. With all that being said, E3 has finally passed. It came around my time in June. I think it was June. It started, I think, June 11th and went through June the 13th. It was in California. But just a couple touching points I want to talk about because we watched the whole E3 conference. We've seen everything Bethesda has to say, and Ubisoft and EA at the Microsoft conference, and I think Nintendo actually did their own thing. But it was just a few touching points from just first about the games and some of the stuff that surprised us about the games, and second, just the conference as a whole. So first, one of the major games that surprised me, and this is anybody who loves Cyberpunk is raving about this still to this day, which is the fact that Keanu Reeves is in the game, and I think that's wonderful. Keanu Reeves was great in John Wick. We love him in The Matrix, and the fact that he's in Cyberpunk, one of the most anticipated games by CD Projekt Red, just takes the cake. I think that's fantastic. Another game which is 12 minutes. I cannot remember the developer, but that is one of the games that I saw. It's like one of those top-down investigative thrillers. Like it tells like a unique narrative, and like the story can be done in so many different ways within that 12-minute time. It seems pretty cool. I cannot remember the indie developer, but the game itself looks very, 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 very good. That was number two. The third was Phantasy Star. I have not played Phantasy Star since the Xbox 360, and Phantasy Star is just in general just a good game. It's a JRPG, which a JRPG MMO, I guess, how you explain it. And me and my brother used to actually play it, and it's really, really fun. Like I don't know if you guys ever played it on the Xbox 360, but it's one of those real open world games. You can kind of customize your player, do kind of the stuff. I mean, if you ever played, I don't know, Star Ocean, it gives you that type of vibe in some respect. But Phantasy Star is looks like it's going to be just as good as the old one. If you ever remember if you have the old Phantasy Star players you have, it looks just as good as the old one. Thought it was going to be wonderful. I think it will continue to be a great game, and there's not really much to say about that. Gears 5 finally has a release date, 10/10/19, October the 10th. So I think that'll be good because that's right outside of the holiday mark. Because I know a lot of new companies like to release new games right outside the holiday mark, and I think it's okay to not fall right in line with the holidays, just to give it like just to give people time just to play games. Because I know for me personally, I don't necessarily like games to all release at one time, because then I won't play them. Like I'll pick one and then play that for a long. I might play that and then try to transition into something else. But having it stagnant like that gives me time, because right now that whole slot for CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 416 is completely booked. Nothing is getting in that. So planning a release around that time just ain't gonna work. And finally, another game that surprised me, along with Ubisoft, I have to throw in Ubisoft's new Ghost Recon. It looks great. I'm going to play it. I didn't necessarily put it on my list of games just because, excuse me, I've been playing Wildlands and I kind of assumed I was already going to get it. And plus, I've seen a lot of the videos and stuff before, so there was nothing really new that I was looking on E3 that I saw that I was going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I really would like to get this. It was already set in stone. It's going to happen. But what really surprised me, and which makes, in my opinion, which makes complete sense, is where was this game? I have a list of games that I looked at. It was Minecraft Dungeons. That it's crazy just to see Minecraft being like this dungeon crawler, top down slash I'm like RPG, but it looks good. Like it looks like this would is Minecraft, like not that it was supposed to look like, but it works so well. Or maybe it's because Legos do the same thing. They have that type of feel. But anyway, those are the two. I'm like few games that I have. I think I'm like I definitely think that game is gonna sell well. I might even try to buy that Minecraft Dungeon games because I just think it's just a really good game. But outside of that, I think the conference was pretty decent. Now, I will say, just in the conference itself overall, now that I got the games out the way and I can put my list down, the conference overall, a lot of people have put out, like Nintendo, they're hosting their own conference, and I don't think Sony was there. I don't think Sony participated this year. Actually, I'm positive Sony did not participate this year. But I mean, there were still a lot of companies, still a lot of people who put out good games. Microsoft, I feel like, did a wonderful show. PC did a pretty decent show, and I just think when you like, and I'm gonna tell you what kind of lulled it for me, and I hate to be and put them as the blunt of every joke because this is kind of what it feels like, what it is at this point. Bethesda didn't really show me anything new that and interesting that I liked, and it was kind of just more of the same. I wanted to hear EA say something about Anthem that was more positive going into the future, and I just kind of didn't get much from that. I didn't get much from, oh, okay, well, we're going to do this, that, and the other. It just kind of was just like, eh. I mean, overall, the conference, I say, was a solid C. Solid C, high C, maybe like a C plus out of 10. If it's a B, it would be barely a B. And a lot of that is because of Keanu Reeves is just great. But overall, I think it was a quality conference. Learned a lot. Got a chance to sit with it, watch with my wife. It generally like just to sit and like look over the games, especially Ubisoft's new Watch Dogs 3 Legion. I thought that was great. I had a phenomenal time watching that and thought that was wonderful. So there were some ups. It was some high points and some points that just kind of felt like it just was treading water. But overall, I think the conference was dope. But that's all the time I have today. Thank you guys for joining the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Until the next time, peace.